Hi, I'm going to make a little drawing of a bunny, and this video is made in such a way that you can draw along easily. It's in 3 stages. Phase 1 is that we draw the outlines. In stage 2 of phase 2 we are going to draw the tonal values, and in the third phase we are going to add texture. So that's a very solid build-up of a drawing, I think, and you can follow along. Please subscribe if you haven't done that, and you can click the bell button so you get notified of any new videos that I put out. And if you're interested in supporting this channel and see more real-time and narrated videos, you can go to my Patreon account. I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to make this drawing in phases. So first I'm going to make the outlines, line drawing, and then we're going to the next phase, and you can draw along if you like. Let me take this. I am using a mechanical pencil. I'm actually using quite a small piece of paper, but you can use whatever size paper that you like. And I just start with the bunny ears. And here the second bunny ear. He or she has 2. And then the face of the bunny. It's a bit tight on the paper, but anyway. And take all the time you need to get this on the paper first. And the eye, I mean, is here. When you look at this, so. So this is phase 1, and I'm going to add a little bit of detail in its eye. Phase 1 finished, the line drawing. In phase 2 we're going to add tonal values. And in phase 3 I will add texture. So that's the approach. It's a bit different from how I usually make drawings, as you can see in my other videos, but I wanted to try to make a video in which you can follow the steps in a logical way. So I'm trying to make it darker here and there according to the tonal values of the source photograph. So you can look to the source photograph, or you can look at the drawing that I am making and copy that, whatever is more convenient to you. And please let me know in the comments what you think of this approach. Do you like these kind of videos? Is this something you would like to see more of, or do you just like to see me draw like I usually do in my drawings? I will always keep doing that anyway, but just would like to know how you see these videos, how you use them, so I can make more of them and yeah, make this channel into a useful resource for you, and you try to learn how to draw and just have fun with drawing. So now I added a lighter tonal value, and now I want to add accentuations a bit more, a few. And later in the drawing I will return to that eye, but in this second phase I don't want to do too much. You can try to copy the kind of hatchings that I am using, but it's not necessary. You could also just make it darker without visible hatchings or so, if you like that more. But let me know in the comments how you approach this, and then I know more about how these videos are being used, and yeah, that's convenient for me as well to know that. And I'm working a little more in this phase 2 on the tonal values of this little rabbit. I'm not really following the direction of the hairs of its fur. This could be a little darker. And now let's go to the third phase. Wait a minute. In which I go to use, I am going to use short hatchings or accentuations for the fur. So now we start with phase 3, and I'm going to add these accentuations all over this little bunny, and I try to follow the direction of the hairs of the body of the bunny, and just adding darker little accentuations, little lines. And here I want to add these as well, but this is lighter, so I want to keep these a little bit lighter, otherwise you get a dark line around here formed by these accentuations. So this is a lighter area, so I keep these little accentuations lighter. So I try to put accentuations on the paper according to the lightness and the darkness of what I see in the source photograph, how the fur is. And I just add accentuations. Here is a very dark area. So sometimes these accentuations start to function as a sort of hatching because they actually make an area darker. And now I would like to work on the eye. So the eye needs to be darker. And let's focus a little bit on that eye. Do I get it sharp? Now it's sharp. So I just add accentuations, and there's a reflection in its eye. So I try to look at the sky in the reflection. I'm looking if I can actually see the photographer in the reflection in the eyes, but that's difficult. So now I made that darker. I'm going to zoom out a little bit again, so you see the whole drawing. And let's add some accentuations in the fur again. And I don't want to work too much on this drawing further. I think it's a nice little drawing, and it's something you can try. And I'm looking at the background, so I'm going to add a little bit of hatching here, so the white lighted areas of this bunny are defined a little bit by the darker background, and I'm just using a hatching in one direction, and because I'm left-handed this is very convenient direction for me, but if you are right-handed you can turn it around and maybe have this direction, but I just do this. And it gives a little bit of atmosphere to the drawing. The suggestion of grass a little bit. One can wonder, is it a nicer drawing leaving the background white, but I thought, well, it could be a nice idea to make it a little bit defined. And I leave it at this. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this approach, drawing in phases, so you can follow the different phases. And oh, I forgot something. I forgot the hairs of the bunny, the moustache, what you call it. Maybe, yeah. Not sure if this one is too much, but that was a little too much. Although, well, this is a drawing. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.